Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, I'm here on Need for Speed Payback with a pretty unusual build, but you guys asked for it, so here it is. A drag spec S13 hatch. This is gonna be interesting. 180 SX, is it 180 in this game or is it 240 in this game? By the looks of things, it's right-hand drive, so technically it should be a 180. Let's get started. One of you guys have asked me to actually do this build, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting to try it. So let's just get started, pretty much, I guess. Don't really know what to do to this car. I really don't. As a drag car, I guess anything that looks like it could make the car lighter, I would add on to it. I don't really know, to be honest. Just some cutouts on the hood would be good. I don't know. I really don't. Now, I don't know why it gives me the option to change the grille, as there is no actual grille for this car. Well, let's have a look here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. I thought the grille was the actual grille, but no. The grille is putting tape on the headlights. Alright, cool. Let's have a look at what sort of headlights we can actually add on this thing. So, I guess anything that has better aerodynamics. So maybe if I have them tilted, so only half open, I guess they would be a little bit better. Have the little sleepy-eyed look. I can still tape them. Wow, that's actually kind of funny. Anyway, let's have a look at the front bumper. Okay, change completely. I'm not gonna do that because I've done that the last time, so I don't really want to try to do that. Now, for the front bumper, I don't really want to go with something that would end up being like a wide body, because I'm not going wide body with this thing. It's a drag car, right? So I know that this game isn't really technically very realistic, but I would like to go with a nice front end. Maybe Origin Labs, maybe something like that. I don't know. What's this kit here? Let's go back one. This Origin Lab one looks really good in my opinion. So I think this is probably what I'm gonna end up going with. It doesn't look like it's too wide. It looks nice and clean, and yeah, I like it overall. Fenders, again, I'm not gonna go with anything wide body. I don't think it would work out too well. I could go with like something like Origin Lab. It's just a little bit, it's just a little bit wider than stock, but it's not. And it's not something crazy, you know, like this Rocket Bunny kit, for example, or like just pretty much the Rocket Bunny kits, because they just look outrageous. But this Origin Lab one kind of suits it a little bit, gives it a little bit more of a shape. Side skirts, again, nothing too crazy. I don't really want to go anything too huge. This Rocket Bunny one actually looks pretty decent, just the way it goes in like that. I like this. I'm gonna put this on, just because it's how nice and stealthy it is. It's not too crazy. For the rear end, I don't know, to be honest. Do I go a little bit wider for the rear end? I mean, again, like this Origin Lab one looks perfect. It's a nice little fit. It's no rivets or anything. Like, it's just perfect. There's so many of these that are just like really nice for this car. I wish like all customization options were like on this car. There's so many like really nice ones. I'm gonna put this on. It just makes it look slightly wider, but it doesn't look like too crazy, and it almost makes it look like the rear wheels are popping out a little bit. Rear counters, I'm not gonna change there. Rear bumper here, I kind of like having the stock bumper on, to be completely honest. If there's a way, if there's like the Rocket Bunny one, this is exactly what I wanted. If there was the Rocket Bunny one to just completely remove the bumper, I'd probably go for that. Now, you may be wondering, why would you remove the rear bumper? Because this car doesn't actually have a tow bar. Or not tow bar, what am I talking about? What's it called? What is it called? A drag car, the little wheels at the back. A wheelie bar. Jesus, there we go. Since this guy doesn't actually have a wheelie bar, the rear bumper will just end up clipping into the ground anyway. Whoa, this looks sick. All the weird exhaust that we can choose onto this thing. This is probably like one of the only cars that I would actually choose an exhaust that just tilts upwards a lot. Because it will just end up clipping into the ground. I definitely don't want to add the diffuser, even though there's like some really cool ones for this car. For the wing, we'll see if we can have like a drag wing onto this thing. I'm honestly really surprised the amount of options that we could change on this thing. I completely forgot, because obviously I don't really mess around with this all the time. Some APR wing. We don't really have anything specific as wings at the back. Like, I don't really want, like, something like this would be pretty sick to have on if it was a Rocket Bunny thing, but like, I think I'm just gonna remove the wing altogether. We don't really need any sort of rear end downforce here. This is a drag car. If we're gonna do anything specific here, If we wanted to be like fast as a straight line, I would actually end up removing the rear wing or add like a drag wing that's like supposed to make this thing be more dynamic as a drag car. But overall, I think removing the wing would probably be the best choice for this thing. It looks so weird. It looks so weird building this thing as a drag car. Now for the front wheels, I mean, like wheels as a drag car, I don't really care for it, to be completely honest. I like choosing wheels that like just the stock wheels are perfectly fine in my opinion. Even the tires, I think for this one I'm gonna keep the tires the same as well. There's a few of them that I kind of like. There's this one here that I think, actually, do I want to choose? Nah, I like the first set. The first set looks decent. So I think that's it. That's it pretty much for this car. There's really nothing else I kind of want to change on it. Can't change the trunk lid. We can't change anything else. Sound system, don't really care for that. Doesn't really do anything for me. We can't change the roof. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Splitter, I'm definitely not going to add a splitter onto this thing. I'll just have a look though. They're all of them just so you guys can see, but I'm not going to add one. Cannons, again, not going to add one. Or not going to add them on because there's just no point. So yeah, I think this is going to be it for our drag build 180. For our drag build S13. This is going to be very interesting to drive. For our stance tuning, obviously, we have this pretty much done. Like, we don't need camber or anything like that. It's just not really necessary. Now for our wrap, I guess we could choose something kind of interesting. This is the previous wrap that we had on. Obviously, you guys know exactly where this wrap is from. If you guys have seen that video, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it because I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with another one. So I knew that this would be the very first thing to add on, or the very first thing that that we're gonna have here. So cool, I guess. I think I've done a build where I had like this brown on it, which looks so cool. So I think I've already had this design added on, if I remember correctly, on one of the builds. So I'm not gonna do that. Well, I like this color, so I'm just gonna add this on, to be completely honest. There's nothing really else that I kind of want to have changed onto this thing. Most of the designs for the cars here in this game are pretty much set as designs for drift cars, because that's pretty much what this thing is usually built for. But since we're turning this into so since we have this thing turned into a drag car, it's a little bit different for our designs. Anyway, this is the setup that we have here. 539 horsepower, only goes up to level 299. As you guys know, top speed 214 miles per hour. I think we could change that a little bit because I think it will accelerate to 214 miles per hour pretty quickly. So I think I might extend that top speed a little bit. Actually, I'm going to do it all the way. I want to see if I can actually get it to accelerate to its top speed. Anyway, because we will be doing an event where I'm pretty sure it will be able to get to that top speed very quickly. So I like how it looks. Wheelies for days. It doesn't have a wheelie bar, which I wish it had. Does the rear end clip into the ground? A little bit, yeah. The exhaust clips into the ground a little bit. Before I had it, right, because obviously I had to add all the parts to it and everything, and then I had like the stock setup on it, like just the way it looked. So I had a stock rear bumper, stock exhaust and everything like that. It would fully just clip it to the ground. The whole thing would just clip like straight into the ground just because of how much this thing wheelies. So removing that rear bumper makes it look a little bit more realistic, I guess. For like, it makes it look like it's more purposeful. Anyway, so we'll do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and change my gearing so it's geared towards top speed a little bit. Nitrous, I'll give it a little bit more power instead of duration. And I actually, you know what? I won't, because this is rear wheel drive, so I don't think it will have that grip. I don't know how well that'll work, but we'll just keep it that way. We'll accept this because I feel like we'll hit 99 miles per hour pretty quickly and pretty easily. So level 299 versus a Camaro. Let's have a look and see if this thing is any good. I mean, I think it'll stay in a wheelie for quite a while. Oh god. My reactions are pretty bad. $191 miles per hour. 197. I mean, it accelerates. It accelerates at 10.14 mile or a second per quarter mile, which isn't terrible. I feel like we could do a little bit better. The gears just aren't as long in this thing. And obviously I missed one of them, and I messed it up, so let's go ahead and change that, see if we can fix that. Maybe try to get all of them in perfect. Much better. Much better. It's still not fast enough. I wish it was just a little bit faster. We got it to 202 miles per hour. I think we could change this thing to acceleration a little bit more and it'll be better. 9.9 seconds though, in quarter mile. We beat the 10-second mark. We hopped down into the 9s. That's not bad. It's not a bad car to drive. I mean, it's a level 299 drag car, so I don't know what you'd expect from a level 299 drag car. I feel like, again, it'll be possible if I change it to acceleration a little bit more. Because I didn't think it was gonna do that. I thought it would reach like that 214 or whatever it was, mile per hour, pretty quickly, but I guess not. But yeah, this is it. This is our 180/S13 hatch drag build. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Kind of an interesting build. Thank you for the person who has suggested this thing. If you guys have any suggestions for any future builds you guys want to see on the channel, interesting ones, something like this would be kind of cool to actually see and to actually build. Would be very much appreciated. But for now, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already as well. And that is pretty much it. Again, for the last time, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.